Wildcats basketball continues now on FNN, the Friday Night Network. Boys action coming up here from Weaver High School as we're just about set to get underway as the Wildcats will look to bounce back after two tough losses in the previous couple of games to Talladega up at JSU and then at home last night to the Anniston Bulldogs, and a couple of tough losses, but none of those area losses. This will be an non-area counter as well, but it is a bitter rivalry game between the Wildcats and the Bearcats. We'll have Coach Chris Randall coming up here from courtside in just a matter of moments. It's always an intense rivalry when these two teams get together, especially when they play here at Weaver High School. Coach Randall making his way over. Here is Colton Howard for Coach Chris Randall.
Three-point when it's ready to come here. I'll try to.
Coach Randall, you guys are coming out off a tough couple of losses so far. I mean, what are you guys going to try to do to fix that tonight?
Well, we're going to try to play 10 people. We're going to try to play two groups of 5 in the first quarter. Try to make it a fast game. Weaver's really good. A lot of pride. It's a great rivalry. Coach Hamby does a great job with his team. So we got to take care of the basketball. They're known for their defensive pressure. And we're going to have to be solid with the basketball. No live ball turnovers to have a chance to win.
There's some players that have to step up tonight, Coach.
Well, we need to get Michael Scott the ball in better scoring positions. We need Eli to knock down some open threes. Lawrence and Jared are going to come in with that second group, and they're going to have to settle us as well. We keep getting what we've been getting out of Kevin lately. I really like that.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, that's head coach Chris Randall. His Wildcats looking to rebound after a couple of tough losses to the Anniston Bulldogs and the Talladega Tigers. We'll grab a timeout. We're back with more of the pregame report straight ahead on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of J.D. Hess, Tim Hodges, Fred Wilson, Don Hudson, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly supports the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
When you wait forever for the cable guy, you get bored. When you get bored, you start staring out windows. When you start staring out windows, you see things you shouldn't see. When you see things you shouldn't see, you need to vanish. When you need to vanish, you fake your own death. When you fake your own death, you dye your eyebrows. And when you dye your eyebrows, you attend your own funeral as a guy named Phil Shifley. Don't attend your own funeral as a guy named Phil Shifley. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV.
Call Customer First Satellite in Oxford. J.F. Morgan General Contractor in Anniston is one of the area's leading commercial builders. Whether it's a landmark restaurant, sports stadium and facilities, school or church project, large industrial sites, or community-oriented service facilities, look around and you'll see our work everywhere. From start to finish at J.F. Morgan General Contractor, trust is just one of the things we build well. Located at 1110 Jones Road in Anniston, J.F. Morgan General Contractor.
Serving Calhoun County for over 30 years, Crawford Office Supply offers selection, convenience, and low prices. Choose from a wide variety of office furnishings featured in their huge showroom. With savings of 50 to 70% off scratch and dent items. You'll find it all from pens and paper to janitorial supplies at Crawford Office Supply, including on-site printing, all backed up by unmatched personal service and free delivery to local business. Crawford Office Supply, 301 South Layton Avenue in Anniston. Remember, buy local, it matters.
Oh, hey, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
no, I'm fine, thanks.
It's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great. Man, I gotta get one of those.
Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people.
Calhoun Insurance in Oxford is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Oops, had a fender bender? Have them tow it or take it yourself to Wesley's Paint and Body. Baker Reynolds and his guys have been this area's go-to team for quality automotive body repair and paint work for years. All makes and models, foreign or domestic. They take them crashed and make them look like new. And with Wesley's larger new facility, including 2 full-size paint booths, they can get you fixed up fast. Always free estimates, best price on repair work, insurance claims welcomed, and service with a smile. That's Wesley's Paint and Body, Highway 78 East in Anniston.
Welcome you back here to Weaver High School. Boys action, the nightcap tonight, as the Wildcats and the Bearcats in what has over the years been a bitter rivalry. It'll be renewed another time here tonight from Weaver, the first road game in quite a while really for White Plains. So technically they played at Jacksonville State on Saturday, but not a true road game. This will be the first true road test. And Jason, it's coming at a time when the Wildcats really in a position of needing to win a game just from a confidence standpoint.
They definitely do. Against Talladega and then Anniston losing both of those games. Very much in the game last night, losing 60-50, only trailed by 3 at the end of the third quarter. So very much in that game, but Anniston really tightened up defensively in that fourth quarter. White Plains had trouble getting shots off, and Michael McGurk had a huge game for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Yes, just talking with Rusty Burrows there. Rusty, Clay Calkins, and Ken Washington, a very good officiating crew that's here tonight. But Wildcats looking to improve after a 2-game skid. 7-3 on the season.
And let's see if we're going to have starting lineups with the boys. We didn't with the girls. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll meet the White Plains Wildcats.
Number 3, junior, Jerry Guthrie. Number 4, junior, Peyton Morgan.
Number 5, junior, Dylan Mackery.
Number 10, senior, Kevin Carr.
Number 11, senior, Eli Hightower.
Number 15, junior, Michael McGurk.
Number 21, junior, Jackson Guthrie.
Number 22, senior, Mark Williams White.
Number 23, senior, Lawrence Jackson.
Number 24, sophomore, Macy Carr.
Number 32, senior, Murphy Dawes.
Number 33, junior, Brett Beaver.
Brandon Cruz, assistant coach, 4th year.
I'm Chris Randall, head basketball coach. This is my 15th year.
We are White Plains.
Have it the Wildcats, and of course Eli Hightower, Kevin Carr, Michael Scott McGurk, Jackson Guthrie. Well, I take that back. Lawrence Jackson and Murphy Dawes, the starting 5 on the floor tonight for White Plains. And now the Weaver Bearcats will be introduced here at home. And it's going to be number 34. Or rather make that number 24. Elijah Arnold. Number 5 is Paul Hubbard. Lawrence Copeland is number 4. Number 3 tonight is Jalen Heath, and number 1 is D'Lo Forbes, who has been playing basketball at Weaver as long as I've been calling basketball, at least.
Yeah, he has. It seems like he ought to have been graduated a long time ago. I think he's been starting since about the 7th or 8th grade, but he has been here a long time. Jalen Heath, another good ball player. This team really struggling at the beginning of the season. 1-6 on the season, started out 0-6, won their last game against Welborn 93-55.
So Arnold will be jumping at center against Michael Scott McGurk, and White Plains, after 2 straight losses, looking to right the ship here in December and get the momentum back. McGurk controlled the opening tip. Murphy Dawes will have it for White Plains. Handed off for Kevin Carr. And the Wildcats will go to work. Jackson Guthrie is on the floor as one of the starting 5. You heard Coach Randall say he's going to run 2 sets of 5 guys here in the first quarter and try to get some rhythm established. Jackson Guthrie running the motion now. There is Kevin Carr, gets to the baseline, over the defense, drops it in for the Wildcats.
Kevin Carr picking up where he left off. Had his best game of the year last night, 18 points.
Here's Heath, cut off by Guthrie, outside now for the Bearcats.
Getting a start, earning the start too. Kevin Carr played a tremendous second straight game. Jerry Guthrie hasn't started.
Hubbard with the basketball now for the Bearcats, looking, now comes back up to Heath. Heath gets it top of the key, dish it off outside now. That is Copeland with it. Now give it back to Heath. Heath will move over the defense, short, tipped up, and controlled by Guthrie and the Wildcats.
Heath driving in between 2 Wildcats, kind of forced the shot.
McGurk with it over in the left corner, brings it back out to Jackson Guthrie. He's going to penetrate. Little pump fake over the defense, off the glass, too strong. Murphy Dawes keeps it alive, puts it back up, misses it, rebounded, and that'll be Forbes with it now for the Bearcats. D'Lo Forbes with it, handed back off outside. And there's Copeland, and he is fouled underneath. It's not him fouled. Actually, it was the foul on Weaver, the push-off underneath, and that's on Arnold.
Yeah, trying to get position there. Arnold just shoved Dawson in the back.
I saw Copeland go staggering backwards and was afraid they'd gotten a whistle here. Just saw it out of the corner of my eye on the three-point shot. That was not the case. Now get it in for Carr. And Weaver with some pressure in the backcourt, but Hightower will bring it back up. They try the trap at midcourt. There goes McGuirk on the baseline. That shot too strong. Murphy Doss over the back. He will pick up his first personal of the night.
Carr and Hightower not normally ball handlers that bring the ball up the floor. Either Lawrence Jackson, Jared Guthrie are your primary ball handlers, and neither one of those are on the floor. So look for Weaver to continue with the full court press.
Now here is Heath. And now Hubbard will track it down. He's working against Hightower, gets in the middle, kick it off. Heath, outside look, three-pointer, rattles out, won't go, tipped out of bounds by White Plains, they say, off the hands of the Wildcats. It was a battle there with Arnold, and it will be the Bearcats who will maintain possession. Arnold will inbound it. Get it inside. Arnold has it knocked away. It's going to be chased down and retrieved by Heath. Now Hubbard will touch it. Hubbard will drive in the lane. Dish it down low for Arnold. Over Doss, no good. Good defense that time by Murphy Doss. Just held his ground, didn't commit the foul. Hightower quickly back up the floor with it for White Plains. Dish it off for Carr, knocked away. I say it's last touch by Kevin Carr, so a turnover for the Wildcats.
Having trouble handling the ball right now on offense.
Outside look now. That is Heath with it. I'll make that Copeland with it now. Drop it down inside for Arnold. Doss all over him. Back outside. Here is the three ball. That's too strong. Tipped away. Tracked down and saved by Heath. And now Weaver will have it. There's Forbes with it. Inside look. Copeland fouled on the way up. That's going to be on Jackson Guthrie.
Right now, Weaver is wanting it a little bit more than we do right now, Grady. Playing with a lot of motion, a lot of energy on the floor.
So it'll be Lawrence Copeland at the line now for the Bearcats. First free throw is in there. One more coming up for Copeland. Second free throw is in there as well. We're tied at 2. Guthrie, Jackson Guthrie inbounds it to Kevin Carr. Kevin will bring it back up the floor for White Plains this time, working against Forbes. Gets it back in the front court, picks up the dribble, now finds Hightower outside. Little jumper out of the lane is off the left side and rebounded underneath by the Bearcats. That's Hubbard with the rebound. Hubbard will push it back up the floor. And inside it's taken away by Hightower. Good defense by the Wildcats.
Yeah, good shot block there by Hightower. Trying to make up for that shot on the other end. Kind of force that jumper.
Here's McGuirk with it, back outside the car. Kevin inside, and he goes up and down on the travel. So it is another turnover for White Plains, and we're going to see a brand new 5 on the floor. Lawrence Jackson coming in along with Macy Carr, Marquez Wyatt, Brett Beaver, and Jared Guthrie will run the point with this group of 5. I think right now Coach Randall's just searching for some spark. Going to run the two groups and kind of mesh his guys together.
Trying to find a combo that works.
Arnold off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Macy Carr and the Wildcats.
Kind of had that trouble last night trying to find a group of 5 that was cohesive with each other.
Wyatt with it. Picks up the dribble, finds Guthrie now back outside. Jared, who would really like to see him get going. Back outside to Beaver. He's going to give it to Carr. Macy Carr is going to go in, head fake, over the defense, shot too strong, tipped back up, kept alive by Macy Carr.
Get in there, ball.
Nope, they say the foul before the shot. Does not count the basket, I don't believe.
Good hustle there by Macy.
That foul on 24, that's on Elijah Arnold. White Plains will have the basketball.
And that's his second foul. He'll have to come out of the game. And one of the big players for them.
Justin Chapman quickly in off the bench for the Bearcats, number 10. Lob it in for Macy Carr. Left side, Guthrie has an open look for 3. No. And rebounded on the backside. Lawrence Jackson goes back up around the defense. Blocked from behind, tipped up, kept alive. Weaver comes out of there with it. Hubbard We'll get it ahead to Copeland. Copeland's going to go all the way over Guthrie.
Yes, sir.
That's a charge. Great job by Jared Guthrie.
You know, it's not just a matter of getting to that spot and drawing the charge. He kind of baited him to come in and do that. He waited to the right time. He thought he had an open layup, come in. Jared got there, got to the spot, and drew the charge.
And that's our under 4 timeout. Wildcats and Bearcats tied at 2. It's Wildcats basketball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Tom Young and all the attorneys of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington are some of the most experienced and respected attorneys in the area. Their firm specializes in personal injury, insurance fraud, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, real estate, and corporate law. The law firm of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington. Call them at 256-235-2240.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Welcome to Calhoun County, Alabama, your natural attraction. We have invigorating outdoor activities, amazing cultural sites, mouth-watering food, and southern hospitality, all wrapped into one amazing vacation destination. Whether you're looking for a relaxing overnight getaway or for a one-of-a-kind escapade, Calhoun County boasts an incredible selection of outdoor recreational opportunities. Calhoun County is the natural attraction, centrally located between Atlanta and Birmingham, with plenty of fun and memories waiting to be made. Come to Calhoun County, Alabama, a natural attraction.
And we're ready to go out of the media timeout. White Plains with the basketball. Guthrie having a hard time finding somebody. Finally finds Carr. Now give it back to Jared. He'll bring it up the floor. Works against Forbes of White Plains. Tied with Weaver. Only one bucket apiece. Dishes it off. Pass is knocked away, but retrieved by Macy Carr. Kick it back outside off the hands of Hubbard. It'll stay with White Plains. And really right now, it's almost like both teams are rushing everything on the inside.
A lot of forced passes inside, and, you know, Weaver's done a good job playing defense so far.
As have the Wildcats, and that's why we have a 2-2
game
and played over half the first quarter. Here's Guthrie outside looking for a screen. Weaver did a nice job switching off. Macy Carr with it, working against Copeland. Back outside to Guthrie. Jarrett's going to move with it. Forbes on him. Look to hand it to Wyatt, wasn't there. Get it back outside to Beaver. Beaver picks up the dribble. Now give it back to Guthrie. Right side for Wyatt. Elevates, jumper on the way. Marquez Wyatt off the back of the rim. Beaver with a big rebound, put back, no good. Gets it again, puts it back up, still can't hit it. 3 looks, no basket for the Wildcats.
Just keep trying, boys, keep trying. Beaver with 2 good rebounds there.
Now inside, Copeland gives it back outside for Heath. Jalen Heath, top of the key, gets rid of it. Copeland has it on the wing, goes around Macy Carr, cuts it off though. And Weaver will reset, come back outside again with Copeland. Now over the top to Forbes, and now it'll be to Chapman. Forbes. Back across, and that'll be Heath with it, working against Marquez Wyatt. Foul, gets the basket and the harm.
Man, every shot attempt is just such a struggle for both teams right now. That time attacking the basket there, Jalen Heath done a good job there.
Marquez Wyatt will pick up the foul for White Plains. And they find themselves trailing for the first time tonight, and by 2, it could be by 3 here shortly as you start to see mixing and matching by Coach Randall. McGuirk back in, Murphy Doss back on the floor. So along with Jackson, Macy Carr, and Jared Guthrie, the 5 on the floor. Get it in now for Jared Guthrie. And he's going to fire it off to Macy Carr, down to McGuirk. Knocked away, saved. McGuirk gets it back to Guthrie. Jarrett's going to penetrate, gets in the lane, fade away, good. Yes. Jared Guthrie pulls White Plains back to within a point.
Good move there by Guthrie. Going around 2 defenders.
Now Weaver quickly back to work. We get a whistle. May have had a kick there. I think we did. Coach Randall coaching away down here just to our left. They get it back in for Heath. Jalen Heath will have it working against McGuirk.
Challenging the sophomore Macy there.
Oh, threw it inside, tipped away by White Plains, and now finally Guthrie has it for the Wildcats. Jarrett rifles it down to McGuirk, moves with the ball in the lane, goes strong to the hoop, off the glass, good.
I like McGuirk's attitude when he gets the ball.
Now he is aggressive outside look now. Here's Heath with it. Weaver substitutes Wooten. Wooten is in the ball game for the first time tonight. to Hubbard topside. Forbes has it briefly knocked away by Guthrie. He'll track it back down. Now they're going to find Heath. Wide open look for three. That's in there.
Heath has got 6 of their 8 points.
Guthrie working against Forbes. Down by 2, the Wildcats are. Guthrie goal, great. Feed to Murphy Doss, wide open layup.
Every one of our buckets has been inside the paint.
Here is Heath again. Misses the 2-pointer that time along the baseline. White Plains out. They're going to run with it. Here goes Guthrie quickly back up the floor. Little short range fadeaway, a little short range jumper is good. One-hander in the lane.
Once again in the lane, attacking the basket.
And that's 4 quick points for Jared Guthrie. Good to see him off to a good start here in quarter number 1.
We had 2 free throws in the 4th quarter last night.
Here is Weaver back to action. Chapman goes inside. It's knocked away and stolen. Marquez Wyatt with the steal. White Plains has it. Fired ahead for
Beautiful
Murphy.
pass.
Doss lays it in.
Beautiful dime.
And Doss doing a great job of running the floor. Now it'll be Wooden handling the ball for Weaver. They've got it with 24 to go. White Plains up by 4, their largest lead of the game. Here is Forbes. Kick it outside to Heath. Heath will pull it back around. Bearcats look to take the last shot, I believe, here in the quarter. Here's the near side. Chapman will move with it. Inside, lost it. Knocked away. Good quick hands again by the defense. 8 seconds to go. McGuirk dish it off to Doss. Misses the shot. Thought he had got hit on the arm. He did. Now here comes Heath back the other way. Loses it. And that's the end of the first quarter. 12-8. White Plains by 4 on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Step into the offices of J. Britt Middlebrook CPA, where you'll find professional one-on-one service for business and individual clients. In this ever-changing tax and economic climate, you can count on receiving the expert advice you need. J. Britt Middlebrook works hard to provide every client what they need to meet all deadlines. Tax season will be here soon. For all your accounting service needs, call or stop by at 1913 Berry Street in Oxford. That's J. Britt Middlebrook, CPA.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
Second quarter action just about to get underway here from Weaver. It was an interesting first quarter, low scoring. 12-8 White Plains, as you see, with the lead, but the Wildcats really kind of got it going, Jason, in the last couple of minutes of that quarter.
Done it with defensively and getting a fast break, transition points, pushing the ball up the floor. Everybody running the floor and a lot of good passes there. And to get the lead by 4 at the end of 1.
So White Plains will be on defense to start this quarter. Heath will bring it in. And he'll hand it off outside now for the Bearcats. And the ball tipped away, almost a steal again by White Plains. Couldn't quite control it. And driving in, the ball loose again. Quickly put back up. Glasses go flying, making the shot, though. That was a nice shot in there that time by Tariq Morris. Moby Morris, as he is known. And he's fouled. No, he was not fouled. He just lost his glasses.
I think he shot it without the glasses on.
They flew about the same time the ball did. I'm not sure what happened there. Guthrie cut off outside to Jackson Guthrie, his brother. Now Kevin Carr in the game for White Plains. McGuirk in there as well as Hightower. McGuirk in the lane. Off-handed layup is good.
Beautiful move there by Michael Scott McGuirk. 14 points last night.
Quickly back down to come the Bearcats. Copeland hands it off outside to Heath. He's going to look to get in the lane, cut off. Goes back topside for Wooden, and off the hands of Heath. Saved, though, on the back end by Mosley. And now inside again, the big fella gets fouled this time as Morris goes strong to the hoop.
That may be what Weaver has been missing. Didn't play in that first quarter, and that's a second straight possession. He's got it inside the paint. Good move there, trying to attack the basket. Drawing the foul.
Right, the young man is a senior, 6'5".
Did you see who the foul was on there?
I did not. I missed that one. I'm sorry.
Might have been Guthrie there.
Might have been. So it'll be one more coming up for Moby Morris. Try to cut the lead down to 3 for White Plains if he can make the free throw. Second one's up and in there, or rather missed, but we have a whistle and a lane violation on the Bearcats. So misses them both. White Plains will have it up by 4.
And Forbes stepped across the line there, a little bit too anxious.
Get it in for Guthrie. And now Jared will set sail, working up against Heath. He'll have it down on the far side of the floor, picks up the dribble, now finds Kevin Carr. Carr will move with the ball back over to Guthrie. And Jared picks up the dribble another time, needs a little help now. And now he finds Doss, streaking to the basket, lays it in.
Good recovery there by Doss. Almost a 5-second call on Guthrie.
Now Weaver back to work, Copeland has it. Goes over to the right side, and that'll be Mosley with it. Back to Forbes now, he'll pass on the shot, kicks it outside to Heath instead. That's off the back of the iron, tipped out, off the hands, Hightower controls it for White Plains.
I'm getting a kick out of Coach Randall over here, jumping on every shot. Trying to do his part.
McGuirk off the baseline, that one won't go, tipped up, kept alive, off the Weaver Bearcats. White Plains will have it. So White Plains fighting for everything they're worth, as is Weaver, but White Plains getting the better of it right now. They're up. Their largest lead of the game is 6.
Jackson in for Guthrie right now. And we talked about in the break, Grady, that you can throw this Weaver's record out the window. 1-6, they're not playing like a 1-6 team right now.
Oh, great feed inside to Eli Hightower by Michael Scott McGuirk, and it's an 8-point Wildcats lead. On the other end, Hubbard blocked by McGuirk, and they're going to whistle him on the foul.
Oh, me.
Maybe got him with body. He didn't get anything but ball on the block.
I think he got the hand in the side.
I think so.
And then, you know, his other hand, of course, blocked the shot.
Clay Coker, veteran official, does a nice job. Pretty good golfer, too, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Real good golfer, actually. First free throw is good by Paul Hubbard. Second one coming up. And makes them both. Wildcats will get it in. Lawrence Jackson with it. 6-point lead for White Plains right now. Lawrence Jackson working around Hubbard. He's going to go all the way. Foul.
Good drive.
Gets the harm. Nice move by Lawrence Jackson. What a shot.
That'll get his confidence going. Didn't look like he had his confidence in the last game against Anniston. Struggled a little bit from the floor, but that drive right there, that was all about attitude. I'm going to take it. I'm going to the hole with it. You can catch me if you can.
And that was a heck of a move by Lawrence Jackson. And he's actually fouled twice on that play, once by Weaver and then by Kevin Carr. He came over to congratulate him. He fouled him hard. It's a 9-point lead for the Wildcats, largest of the game. Here's Hubbard with the Bearcats back on the move. Feed it inside, knocked away. Wrestled away on the floor, still loose, and it's tied up. It'll belong to White Plains.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Yeah, they look more like the White Plains we're accustomed to seeing right now. Hustling for the loose balls, they're rebounding well, and doing a better job tonight than we've seen the last couple of games. Kevin Carr has it knocked away from behind that time, a steal by Copeland, and the Bearcats will have it. Rare turnover here in the last several minutes for White Plains. Copeland works the ball. Back out to Hubbard. Hubbard going right side, going to dish it down. And that was to Mosley now. Here's Forbes in the lane, back to Mosley. Great feed by D'Lo Forbes. And an easy basket for Mosley and the Bearcats.
Good feed there, and D. Forbes didn't hardly play any in that first quarter, coming in and creating a basket for him.
Here is Lawrence Jackson. Oh, another move. He missed it. Put back, missed it. Forbes with the rebound. Quickly back the other way. Come to Bearcats. Forbes outside. No. Rebounded by Macy Carr and the Wildcats.
Up and down the floor we go. Furious pace here. Midway through the second quarter.
Carr goes around everybody
yes.
and drops it in.
Looking to score. Attacking the basket.
Steal by White Plains. Jackson has it. To Doss. Jumper. No. And it'll be blue ball. You heard the push. White. The call by Rusty Burrows. That on the other end of the floor. White 3. That'll be on Jalen Heath. I like it when Rusty's calling the fouls.
Yeah, you can hear him.
You can hear him all the way down the floor.
He does it by the book. 7 players in the scoring column for White Plains right now. really doing a good job of getting everybody involved.
Absolutely. It's been fun to watch this one so far. The action fast and furious. These two teams get after one another always. And they will inbound. Macy Carr will have it now for the Wildcats. Loses the ball. He'll retrieve it, get it outside to McGuirk. Bounce it down inside to Murphy Doss. Goes around the defense. Reverse layup for Murphy Doss.
That might be the most beautiful move I've ever seen Doss do. What a job coming up under the basket, using the rim as a defender to brush him away and create space.
And a charge. Lawrence Jackson will draw it on D'Lo Forbes. And it'll be White Plains basketball, and the Wildcats hitting on all cylinders right now, up by 11.
Doing it on both ends of the floor, Grady. Both ends of the floor.
So Jackson will inbound for White Plains, gets it into Carr. Macy will work it against Copeland. Brings it back up the floor now. Picks up the dribble. Down to Murphy Doss, bounces low, gets it right back, lays it in. What unselfish play.
Yes, beautiful team basketball. Doss being the recipient, got it, 10 points.
Knocked away by Guthrie.
Dive.
It's on the floor, saved by White Plains. What a play. Murphy Doss, file it down to Scott McGuirk. He lays it in.
You can't ask him to play any better right now. Diving all over the floor, going after loose balls, being unselfish.
And the lead is 15 now for the Wildcats. Wow, what a quarter for White Plains. They have found that rhythm they've been missing.
I think it's all started with that Jackson drive to the bucket that he had.
Outside shot going to be knocked down that time by the Bearcats.
I believe that was Heath on the shot.
It was. And there's a foul on D'Lo Forbes, and that will be our under 4 media timeout. White Plains on top, 29-16. It's Wildcats basketball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
J.F. Morgan General Contractor in Anniston is one of the area's leading commercial builders. Whether it's a landmark restaurant, sports stadium and facilities, school or church project, large industrial sites, or community-oriented service facilities, look around and you'll see our work everywhere. From start to finish at J.F. Morgan General Contractor, trust is just one of the things we build well. Located at 1110 Jones Road in Anniston, J.F. Morgan General Contractor.
Since 1848, our bank has witnessed inventions that have changed the world. Conveniences such as the refrigerator, the light bulb, and the airplane were all created during the early days of our bank. VHS tapes, DVDs, smartphones, all invented while we were First National Bank of Talladega. Our name may have changed, but we have a rich history. First Bank of Alabama. We're still first, and so are you.
We are back, 3:11 remaining here in the second quarter. It's been a great quarter for the White Plains Wildcats. They have extended the lead. They lead by 13, and they'll have Jared Guthrie at the line. I believe it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Guthrie.
Some music blaring there during the break there. Lucky we had our headphones on.
Oh, short on the free throw for Jared. Rebounded underneath. Pulled down by Arnold, who's back in the ball game, playing with 2 fouls. Quickly back up the floor come the Bearcats. Get it inside to Chapman. Doss.
Good defense.
Nice defense by Murphy Doss. Doing it on both ends of the floor tonight. Guthrie outside, open look, Hightower. Yes! Hightower.
5 points in the quarter for Hightower.
And the Wildcats now by 16, doubling up the Bearcats. Taken away inside. Murphy Doss takes it away out of the hands of D'Lo Forbes. Back down the floor go the Wildcats. Michael Scott McGuirk, that three is off. Rebounded underneath that time by Mosley, and the Bearcats will have it. And a timeout taken by Coach Hanby and Weaver. They trail by 16. It's Wildcats basketball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Serving Calhoun County for over 30 years, Crawford Office Supply offers selection, convenience, and low prices. Choose from a wide variety of office furnishings featured in their huge showroom. With savings of 50 to 70% off scratch and dent items. You'll find it all from pens and paper to janitorial supplies at Crawford Office Supply, including on-site printing, all backed up by unmatched personal service and free delivery to local business. Crawford Office Supply, 301 South Layton Avenue in Anniston. Remember, buy local, it matters.
The onslaught continues for the White Plains Wildcats as they have expanded the lead once again. They've doubled up Weaver now and lead them 32-16. with 2.5 to go here in the second quarter, Jason, and it's been an impressive quarter by this Wildcats team.
Yeah, I'm sorry for Weaver right now, but they're running into a buzzsaw. The Wildcats are on a mission right now, determined to get a win tonight after losing 2 straight.
Here are the Bearcats, knocked away by Hightower. Forbes will save it, though, for Weaver. Now he'll fire it back on the far side for Mosley. Send it back out. Mosley will hand it back to Forbes, and Weaver will reset.
You know, that could be the word of the night, Grady, determined. We're determined on the offensive end. We're determined on the defensive end, and just giving all we got.
Yeah, we don't look like the team playing back-to-back games.
No.
Arnold in the lane, one-handed floater is good. Nice move by Elijah Arnold.
And they've missed him. He had 2 quick fouls early. Hasn't played that much.
Outside shot for Macy Carr. He hits the 3.
Macy with 5 points.
And it's 35-18. Wildcats severe steal. It is a steal. Lawrence Jackson lays it in. Wildcats lead it 37-18.
Lawrence playing like a man on a mission. Got challenged by Coach Randall. Stepping up tonight. He's more in his comfort zone, Grady. He's not having to run the point.
And there's going to be a foul by Macy Carr. And Coach Randall out on the floor, coaching hard on Macy, telling him what he did wrong in there to pick up that foul.
Got a score update. Lincoln over St. Clair County, 79-56. That's an area win for Lincoln. They're in the same area with Anniston and Alexander, and we saw Anniston last night. Anniston 2-0 in that area.
I can see why. They looked awfully good. Awfully good. Outside look for Heath. That's going to miss everything. And the rebound pulled down by Doss. Get it quickly to Guthrie. And Jared will set sail up the floor with it. Going to go in between the defenders and somehow gets it to fall.
Sir, Guthrie, all 3 of his baskets have been right there point blank range. Calls from crashing basket.
Weaver misses another shot. That one by Chapman. The rebound cleared by McGuirk. And the Wildcats again with 47 seconds. Hightower runs the floor, gets the ball in the lane outside Guthrie. Here's a 3. No, off the front of the rim. Chases it down, saves it on the floor. And now Weaver has it, and now out of bounds. It will belong to, I believe, the Bearcats. It will. Coach, rather, official Clay Calker with the call. White Plains by 21.
Wow, what a second quarter by the Wildcats.
This game was 2-2 over halfway through the first quarter. White Plains has put 37 up since that point, 1.5 quarters. It has been an onslaught by the Wildcats, and now another turnover by the Bearcats, and White Plains could hold for the final shot of the quarter.
And that's what Coach Randall is telling right now. We want 1 shot. Let's run this clock. Weaver going to extend the defense.
Hightower get it in for Guthrie. He's going to work it up the floor against Goodman. And goes around Goodman, pushes off. Got to watch that forearm a little bit. Oh, loses the ball. Lots of contact there. Guthrie's just going to go in, bounce it down low. Pass wasn't caught cleanly by Doss. Outside McGuirk catches that cleanly and drains another 3.
My goodness, we're shooting the ball extremely well tonight.
He tries to answer off the glass, won't go. White Plains all over Weaver here on the road tonight, dominating the first half. They lead it 42-18. At the break, it's Wildcats basketball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of J.D. Hess, Tim Hodges, Fred Wilson, Don Hudson, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly supports the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
Oops, had a fender bender? Have them tow it or take it yourself to Wesley's Paint and Body. Baker Reynolds and his guys have been this area's go-to team for quality automotive body repair and paint work for years. All makes and models, foreign or domestic. They take them crashed and make them look like new. And with Wesley's larger new facility, including 2 full-size paint booths, they can get you fixed up fast. Always free estimates, best price on repair work, insurance claims welcomed, and service with a smile. That's Wesley's Paint and Body, Highway 78 East in Anniston.
Welcome to Calhoun County, Alabama, your natural attraction. We have invigorating outdoor activities, amazing cultural sites, mouth-watering food, and southern hospitality, all wrapped into one amazing vacation destination. Whether you're looking for a relaxing overnight getaway or for a one-of-a-kind escapade, Calhoun County boasts an incredible selection of outdoor recreational opportunities. Calhoun County is the natural attraction, centrally located between Atlanta and Birmingham, with plenty of fun and memories waiting to be made. Come to Calhoun County, Alabama, a natural attraction.
Listen carefully. If your student loan debt is overwhelming you and things seem hopeless, we've got great news.
If you're still struggling with your student loan debt, there are government programs available that may actually lower your payments by consolidating your federal student loans. Just call us. We'll review your situation and work with you to consolidate your debt. In many cases, depending on your situation, we can lower your monthly payments in half or more. It doesn't matter how much you owe or how far behind you are. Even if you're in default, call us right now to find out how we can lower your payment in half immediately. You can stop the harassing phone calls and the wage garnishments. All you need to do is pick up the phone and call us right now. We can remove your default status, consolidate your federal student loans, lower your payments, and we can do it today. Stop worrying. This is a real solution that can help. So please call us right now.
Call 800-917-8671. That's 800-917-8671.
Hey guys, welcome to Top of the River. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We're where families come for fresh seafood, delicious steaks, and farm-raised catfish. There's great appetizers, our famous greens, cornbread, slaw, onions, and everybody loves our fried dill pickles. We also have private rooms, reservation seating, and handle large parties. And we now offer on-site catering.
Thank you for coming to Top of the River.
Open 7 days a week. Best catfish in the world.
Halfway home tonight from Weaver, and it's been all White Plains, especially in that second quarter, Jason. A very dominant quarter of basketball, maybe the most dominant of the season by the Wildcats.
Most certainly. I mean, anytime you score 30 points in a quarter, you're doing something right, and they done it on both ends of the floor. Of course, it started with defense, but finding the open man, a lot of unselfish play. 7 players in the scoring column for the Wildcats, outscoring Weaver 30-10 in that second quarter. What a statement.
Nice to see Jared Guthrie getting some looks in close, getting some buckets, and of course, just a lot of great passing offensively. Again, very unselfish by the Wildcats. Murphy Doss, they had several great feeds to Murphy, and he was making a pay on the baseline, including an incredible reverse layup.
Yeah, that was beautiful. 10 points in the half for him. You know, you got Macy Carr hit a big 3. He's got 5, and you know, I touched on it just a second, but I think what got it all going was knowing this team and how important Lawrence Jackson is to this team. Seeing him be determined, using that word once again, starting at the free throw line and taking his man all the way to the hole, drawing the foul, hitting the bucket. That's really what kick-started this team. Everybody on the bench jumped up. Kevin Carr, you said, went over there and basically tackled him. So excited. And that's really what got this team started, and they just went on a tear from there.
They certainly did, and they have dominated with a 30-point second quarter. They lead at 42-18 right now. I want to see them come out with that same intensity here to start the third quarter of play. If they can do that, it'll be a long night for the Weaver Bearcats without question. We'll have more coming up from here at Weaver. It's all White Plains through half of it. Another half to go coming up on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Well, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
no, I'm fine, thanks.
It's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great. Man, I gotta get one of those.
Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Calhoun Insurance in Oxford is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Professional Apothecary has been the Talladega area's trusted hometown pharmacy for generations. We can meet all your prescription and insurance needs. Plus, you'll find all the basic over-the-counter medications. There's a full line of support hose, and don't forget to check out our Dollar Saver shelf. When it comes to medical supplies, Professional Apothecary has you covered. You'll find everything from mobility needs to home and portable oxygen, CPAP equipment and supplies, easy lift chairs, and a full line of Dr. Comfort shoes.
Merry Christmas from Professional Apothecary.
Just off the square in Talladega.
Have you got the new car itch but don't want to take the plunge with a brand new car? How about getting the most car for the money at Avery Auto Sales? They have a large selection of cars with even some 2014s in the mix. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. They can help get you back on your credit feet with guaranteed approval. Check them out online at AveryAutoSales.net. Then when you see something you like, call them at 256-835-8897 for a test drive. Or just go by. Avery Auto Sales is located on Highway 78 East between Highway 78 and Snow Street in Oxford. That's Avery Auto Sales.
Every day is a great day to stop in a Samco Express Mart. You'll find plenty of snacks to choose from, and Samco has all your favorite drink brands, all nice and cold. You'll find those last-minute light grocery items you need, and a great variety of grab-and-go brands that's sure to cure any case of the munchies. There's lots of candy, mints, and gum, too. Make sure you fuel up before or after the game. With over 30 locations in the area, there's always one close by. Samco Express Mart.
Hey guys, welcome to Top of the River. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We're where families come for fresh seafood, delicious steaks, and farm-raised catfish. There's great appetizers, our famous greens, cornbread, slaw, onions, and everybody loves our fried dill pickles. We also have private rooms, reservation seating, and handle large parties. And we now offer on-site catering.
Thank you for coming to Top of the River.
Open 7 days a week. Best catfish in the world.
Anniston Storage is one of the area's finest household and commercial storage facilities. Fenced, well lit with security cameras, this multi-unit facility can meet all of your short or long-term storage needs. Anniston Storage is safely accessible 24 hours with an electric gate and keypad entry, each unit securely locked to protect your valuables. Sizes available are 10 by 10 up to 10 by 40 feet. We also offer outside storage for boats, campers, trailers, or motorhomes. Find everything you need at our website, AnistonStorage.com. You can even reserve your unit and pay your bill. Anniston Storage, 3100 Red Morris Parkway in Anniston. We're back here at Weaver High School where the White Plains Wildcats have opened up a commanding 42-18 lead here at the halfway point of this one with a dominating second quarter of action for the Wildcats. 30 points in that second quarter. And that sparks a 42-18 halftime lead here for White Plains. And, boy, they look good tonight on defense and offense as they really come to play. Colton Howard has gathered up the main man for the Wildcats. That's Coach Chris Randall making his way over to the camera. And let's get the quick word with Coach Randall.
Great to have Jared back. That's the Jared Guthrie that we all expected to see all year. That's the guy. And he's played with energy and passion, took a charge, diving on the floor, doing all the little things. He's a spark. He's been the difference for us.
Any personnel changes in the second?
No, probably go with the way we started the game and try to keep playing fast. Weaver's got a lot of pride. We can't let him get back in it.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, that's Coach Chris Randall. There's Wildcats playing with heart and passion tonight. You heard that from Coach, and no doubt about that.
Hey, we even got a fist bump there. I'm ready to go in the game.
Yeah, well, we're not letting you in.
Well, me and Jim can go in there and work it.
No, you heard him say we don't need to let Weaver get back in it.
I thought you said we need to let y'all back in it.
No. I would say no changes whatsoever. Continue to do what you do and just keep doing it with that same intensity and passion, and it'll be a good night for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's hard to top that second quarter, but Weaver with the ball. And like you said, Weaver's got a lot of heart. I mean, you throw that 1-6 record out the window, they're going to play as hard as they can. You know, it's not like they didn't play hard. They just run into a buzzsaw, like we said. White Plains definitely shot the ball well in that second quarter.
And Bearcats will open with possession of the ball. Hubbard with it outside. Looking to go around Hightower, now finds Copeland. Little short-range jumper in and out. Rebounded underneath by Arnold. Put back is good.
You know, they really missed him in that second quarter, in most of the first quarter with those two fouls.
And now great defense by Weaver. Couldn't get the ball in. Stolen by Forbes, and now the Bearcats will have it. They trail by 22. They're looking to try to make a 4-0 start here as Heath will drive, blocked, and Carr has it now for White Plains. Wildcats will push it up the floor. Kevin Carr spins out, gets back to McGuirk, and McGuirk into the lane. Michael Scott tries to go down low to Jackson Guthrie, kicked out of bounds by the Bearcats.
Trying to do that bounce in the lane once again.
Yeah, that's driving you crazy, isn't it?
It is.
And Jackson Guthrie chases it down out near midcourt, brings it back up for Hightower. Oh, he walks with the basketball. Turnover for Wildcats.
Open right there. Had a chance to take the shot there. Didn't do it. Traveled with the ball. Really indecisive about what he wanted to do there. 42-20, 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. Heath, pass over to Forbes, now back up top to Arnold.
And now Hubbard will have it outside for the Bearcats, and he will move in the lane. Stripped. Good defense again by White Plains. Outlet pass to Kevin Carr. Wide open layup. Drops it in.
Good look ahead there by McGuirk. Carr running the floor.
Now here is Weaver back to work down on the far side. Hubbard with it out on the left wing. He'll move with the basketball, picks up the dribble, fires it across. And he's got it into Copeland. Kick it back outside Forbes. Little head fake. Dish it off outside for Heath. Heath moves with it, give it back to Forbes, and Weaver working the ball around now. Well outside is Copeland, inside to Arnold. Over Hightower, blocks it in there, and good job defensively again for Eli Hightower and the Wildcats. They continue just to contest everything. Kevin Carr, no look pass to Doss. Sip it outside. Jackson Guthrie.
Yes, sir.
Big three outside. What ball movement by the Wildcats.
8 players in the scoring column now.
And the lead is 27 for White Plains over the Bearcats. Forbes hands it outside for Copeland. He'll bounce it down low. Arnold over Doss. Shot won't go. Tipped by Arnold, but right to the Wildcats. McGuirk kept it alive, and Guthrie claimed it. Now here's Kevin Carr back up the floor inside to Murphy Doss. That reverse will not go. Rebounded by Forbes. And D'Lo will take it down the floor, pull it back out now for Weaver. Picks up the dribble, finds Hubbard. Bearcats back to work, down by 27. Outside shot in there. That's a three. Knocked down from the top of the key by Lawrence Copeland.
Only the second three-pointer by Weaver in this game.
And we get a whistle and a timeout taken on the floor. No, a substitution. I have to watch myself. That ball was thrown away, I believe, by White Plains, so Weaver will have it. And the Wildcats will send in the second 5 right now after the first 2.5+ minutes of the quarter.
Jackson, Wyatt.
Over the head
Beavers.
of Arnold. Yep. Guthrie. Outside look, wide open for Wooden. He misses it for the 3, and Lawrence Jackson will sky for the rebound. Lawrence going to push it back up the floor. Does a nice job. Looks behind him. Now looks to go off the dribble. He's pushed, and a good call by the official is Jalen Heath will pick up the personal.
I believe that's number 2 on Jalen. Is that Russ over there running the clock?
It is Russ Montgomery.
We're going to have to get him to start putting the players up on the board there. Needs to take some tips from his dad.
Yeah. Mr. Montgomery, you need to help him out. Here is Jared Guthrie, fouled. Nope, jump ball.
Probably a safe call there. Not there contact, but not enough for a foul.
Right. Spoken like an official. White Plains has it on the possession. Up with it is Macy Carr, and the basket is good. White Plains back to a 26-point advantage. Outside, here's Hubbard. Dish it off outside for Copeland. Copeland spins around Macy Carr. That's a nice move. Gets up in the air, and he's going to be bailed out, I think, by Brett Beaver on the foul.
What a beautiful job by Macy Carr using that shot fake down here on this end. Got both players up in the air. Went up with it while they were coming down.
So it'll be Copeland at the line, misses the first free throw. He'll have one more coming up. Still a 26-point advantage for the White Plains Wildcats here on the road tonight as they have taken momentum back. And he misses them both. Marquez Wyatt with the rebound for White Plains. Picks up the dribble, now has to give it back to Guthrie, and Jared will get it up the floor quickly for White Plains. Gets it into front court. Wildcats can set the offense. Beaver will flash out, get a little screen help. Guthrie going to move with the ball, dish it back off to Lawrence Jackson, penetrates, feeds it down low to Beaver. Looking to go over, Arnold backs it in. Now he's going to be whistled for a violation, held onto the ball too long, and you got to get rid of the ball and shoot it.
Yeah. He was trying.
He was trying, but
not hard enough.
Not hard enough. Coach Randall does not like wasted possessions.
And it causes one of your other men to be hanging around in the lane waiting for the rebound.
Yep, and the layup is underneath is good by Jalen Heath.
We held him scoreless in that second quarter, Grady.
He gets a bucket here, and the lead 24 for White Plains. Macy Carr brings it up the floor for the Wildcats. Drop it off to Lawrence Jackson, and there's just a ball off his foot. And a turnover, unforced error by the Wildcats as they got the under 4 media timeout. Wildcats up 49-25 on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Tom Young and all the attorneys of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington are some of the most experienced and respected attorneys in the area. Their firm specializes in personal injury, insurance fraud, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, real estate, and corporate law. The law firm of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington. Call them at 256-235-2240.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
When you wait forever for the cable guy, you get bored. When you get bored, you start staring out windows. When you start staring out windows, you see things you shouldn't see. When you see things you shouldn't see, you need to vanish. When you need to vanish, you fake your own death. When you fake your own death, you dye your eyebrows. And when you dye your eyebrows, you attend your own funeral as a guy named Phil Shifley. Don't attend your own funeral as a guy named Phil Shifley. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV.
Call Customer First Satellite in Oxford.
We welcome you back here to Weaver High School, where the Wildcats continue to lead this one big, 24 points. A little bit of a rusty start here. The third quarter action presented by J.F. Morgan General Contractor, 1110 Jones Road in Anniston, 831-5284. The numbers to call for J.F. Morgan General Contractor. It'll be Weaver basketball out of that timeout. And that will be Wooden back up the floor. He'll dish it off outside to Forbes. Forbes working against Guthrie, looking for a screen help. Now, inside pass intercepted and taken away by Marquez Wyatt, and the Wildcats having another time.
Wyatt playing some good minutes tonight for the Wildcats. Part of that second five.
Here is Lawrence Jackson. Dish it off underneath to Wyatt. Picks up the dribble. Now has it knocked away. Another turnover by the Wildcats. Arnold going to take it all the way. Blocked and foul. Marquez Wyatt gets him on the arm, goes up. Maybe gets him with the body, but a nice block on that play. But draws the foul, and Weaver can cut it to 22 with a couple of made free throws.
A lot better third quarter for Weaver. 3:24 to go. You know, if you're Coach Hamby, you don't want it to get it to 30 right at the fourth quarter where you got that running clock. You know, your team needs to play minutes. They need to play ball. 1-6 on the season. And playing a very good White Plains team, and they're trying to get it better just as White Plains is.
Arnold misses them both, and the rebound cleared by Macy Carr, and it almost throws it away. Saved over there. I think Guthrie saved it.
Yeah, what a heck of a job by Guthrie to save it.
Yeah. And now Lawrence Jackson in the lane, off the basket, good. Nope, charge. So dry spell right now for White Plains. They are not been real efficient with the basketball here in the last few minutes.
Arnold done a good job drawing the charge there, got position.
So the Bearcats go back to work, still trail by 24 as we approach 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Forbes handed back to Wooden, back over to Forbes. He passed on the shot. Wooden with it, left side now for Heath. Give it back to Forbes, going to get in the lane, knocked away by Macy Carr. It's still on the floor, and now Lawrence Jackson will have it for White Plains. Bounce pass over to Marquez Wyatt. Up strong block, tipped, and controlled by Heath and the Bearcats. Jalen Heath ahead. And the shot over Jared Guthrie by Hubbard is good. He'll get the and one. And it is a 22-point game now as Weaver fighting back a little bit here late in this third quarter.
I think the foul there was going to be on Jared Guthrie.
Yeah, it was.
Next five will come in for the Wildcats. Doss, Jackson Guthrie, Hightower, McGuirk and Kevin Carr.
Need to get the offense going. It's been a little stagnant here.
Yeah.
We got, what, 7 points in this third quarter?
7 points.
Hubbard trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And that's in there. So the lead now 21 for White Plains. Weaver has whittled it down just a bit here in this third quarter. Kevin Carr with the ball. Takes it himself too strong, and the rebound again by the Bearcats. Forbes has it. Dish it off outside for Hubbard.
Not a good decision there by Carr. We're forcing that shot there in the lane. Got himself in the jam there.
Inside look for Arnold. Short gets it back, tipped away from him from behind, retrieved underneath. Chapman puts it up, can't get it to fall. Arnold with a follow, won't go, tipped, and finally Guthrie will have it for White Plains. Needs some help down along the baseline. Kevin Carr has it taken away by Forbes. It'll stay Weaver basketball as he bounces it off a White Plains player. And right now, White Plains looking disjointed.
Just sloppy as you see. Carr going to take a seat. Guthrie coming back in. Try to help him handle the ball a little bit. Carr, not normally a point guard, being asked to play the point tonight.
Hubbard finds Arnold outside. Arnold will move with it, working against Doss. Spins, McGuirk on the backside, help. Nice acting job there by Arnold. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Hopefully so. So Weaver with a chance to get this under 20 here. If Arnold can hit both free throws, first one's up and no good. One more coming up. You'd like to see White Plains get on a little bit of a run here to close out the third quarter. You'd like to get it to that 30-point mark if you're White Plains and get this one in the books and get a little rest.
It's kind of like after a big win. You know, we had a big second quarter and then coming out after hard to get that flow and that energy back going. That
20-point game. Guthrie strong on the shot, rebounded by Murphy Doss. Off the glass is good, gets the foul.
How strong was that?
Very strong. And the hair never moved.
That's it. I wonder what kind of gel he uses.
I don't know. We don't really have to worry about that.
I can still be jealous.
I know. I am a little
I used to wear gel back when I was in school.
I did back in the day.
Did you have the perm too in the back?
I never had the perm.
No.
Just straight. Missed free throw, but Eli Hightower boxes out well, puts it back up. Little 4-point trip for the Wildcats. Stretch that lead back out now to 24. Here's Forbes with it, top side, goes inside, shot is in and good. And nope, he charges. No good, no basket. Forbes with the charge.
Is that Jackson? Jackson got in there. On the other end of the floor, we couldn't hardly see from here. A late whistle there, and Jackson there to draw the charge.
So Jackson Guthrie doing the nice job there for White Plains. Wildcats looking to get it in, having some trouble. Weaver, and now Guthrie will throw it off of Forbes. Now that's a smart play. You're running out of time. Now you get to reset the clock. Hightower now will try to inbound it. And Guthrie's going to go for the long ball. He's got it, working against Forbes, who knocks it away. Guthrie recovers it, finds Murphy Doss, cut off, back outside for Guthrie. Jackson will go lane, and there's a charge by Jackson Guthrie. So Weaver will get it back with 1:20 here in the third quarter.
That's three on Jackson, yep. Coming in the game now for Weaver, Maurice Goodman. First time he's been in the game.
And Goodman will bring it up the floor now for the Bearcats. They trail by 24. Arnold working against Doss, spins around him over McGuirk. Shot will not fall. Arnold gets it back. Put back is good. Nice work on the inside by Elijah Arnold.
Yeah, he's a strong player inside.
Guthrie outside to Jackson Guthrie. Three-pointer, no, off the front of the rim. Saved by Murphy Doss. On the floor, rolls it out. Great play. Tipped away. McGuirk will track it down, and White Plains a little bit out of control for the moment. Now Michael will pull it back out, and White Plains will settle it down. Here's Eli Hightower. He puts a little one-handed floater. That's too strong. Gets his own rebound. Follows the shot. Back up. Won't go. Gets it back over to Jackson Guthrie with the rebound. Blocked. And now it'll be Goodman coming out of there with it for Weaver. Dish it back outside now to Chapman. Now Goodman with it. Back outside to Chapman. Dish it down low. That is Heath. Over the defense shot. Altered, no good. McGuirk in there. Hard to shoot it over him that close.
That last possession by the Wildcats, not a bad possession, just couldn't get to fall. Hightower had a couple good looks.
Here's Guthrie in the lane outside the Hightower. He'll spot up for the three. Good! Eli Hightower.
Money, baby.
56-31 the lead. And no shot at the other end. 3/4 in the books. White Plains controls it. It's Wildcats basketball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Serving Calhoun County for over 30 years, Crawford Office Supply offers selection, convenience, and low prices. Choose from a wide variety of office furnishings featured in their huge showroom. With savings of 50 to 70% off scratch and dent items. You'll find it all from pens and paper to janitorial supplies at Crawford Office Supply, including on-site printing, all backed up by unmatched personal service and free delivery to local business. Crawford Office Supply, 301 South Layton Avenue in Anniston. Remember, buy local, it matters.
And on 8 minutes coming up from here at Mike Dearman Gymnasium here at Weaver High School, the Wildcats firmly in control of this one. They lead it by 25 and get us 5 more points, and let's get that lead to 30.
Tough quarter, however, for the Wildcats, only outscoring Weaver 14-13 in that quarter. And I would say kind of come out flat in that third.
The fourth quarter action presented by Tom and Krista Young here on FNN, the Friday Night Network. And we'll go back to work now, as will the Weaver Bearcats. Arnold will get it in to Forbes here to start this fourth quarter. And we are underway for the final 8. Heath lob it over. Defense doesn't work. Taken away, Macy Carr after it's tipped out there, and you're going to get the reach-in foul on Heath.
I've got 3 on Heath now.
So White Plains, be a non-shooting foul. Wildcats will inbound it. It's Lawrence Jackson, Marquez Wyatt, Brett Beaver, Kevin Carr, and Macy Carr, the 5 on the floor right now. And well, we've seen a mixture of players tonight playing together here for White Plains.
Been a complete team game. I've said 8 players in the scoring column.
Kevin Carr head fake, reverse off the glass, good. Kevin Carr, what a move.
What a way to create a shot.
27-point lead now for the Wildcats. Hubbard will dish it off to Copeland. Gets Macy Carr off his feet, then misses a layup. Tipped out. Beaver couldn't handle it. Retrieved by the Bearcats. Knocked away by Lawrence Jackson. And the Wildcats will have it another time. Lawrence Jackson, another heads-up play. Kevin Carr for 3. That one won't go. Macy Carr gets the rebound. He goes in strong. Pump fake over. Arnold lays it in.
Love the shot fake. They use it so effectively. Every player on this team.
The lead is 29. Foul on the other end.
I believe that's going to be Carr. Macy, that is.
And that'll be Lawrence Copeland to the line now for 2 for the Weaver Bearcats. They're down by 29. Now, just one more point, Kevin. You get that magical running clock.
Yep. I'd like to remind you, Friday night we'll be at Cleburne County. Second road trip for the Wildcats.
And that will be girls and boys action. We'll be on the air just before 6 o'clock from up in Heflin. Always enjoy going up, visiting with our friends there in Heflin.
Yeah, a lot of good people in Heflin. A lot of good people. Coach Ward up there, boys coach, and my good buddy Todd Gable, the girls coach. And you can't leave Coach Short out. Just a class act football coach.
Yes, he is. 1 for 2. And we get a time.
I think it's going to be a double personal, if I'm reading it right. 23 and 33.
23 and Brett Beaver, 33. Okay. So that was on.
It may have been 20. Yeah, 23 and 33.
Yeah, Mosley and Beaver. Get it in this time. Lawrence Jackson will have it. White Plains. 1 bucket away from 30, Marquez Wyatt. No, in and out. Kept alive by Lawrence Jackson to Kevin Carr. Carr will pull it back around. Back over to Lawrence Jackson. He'll put up at the top of the key. That's too strong. Rebounded by Arnold. And Weaver will have it. Dag nabbit. So Forbes and the Bearcats go back to work.
4:30 comes off early.
Wooden travels. Thank you, Mr. Wooden. Let's get a bucket. So White Plains will have the basketball. Get it in from Macy Carr. He's double teamed, but he'll give it right back to Lawrence Jackson, and the Cats will go back to work. Lawrence fouled. And I don't know if we've gotten to the 1-and-1 yet. And it'll be baseline inbound, so not to the bonus yet. 2 points away from 30 for the Wildcats on the lead. And here's Macy Carr. Hand it back to his brother Kevin, and White Plains will set the offense. Carr gets it outside for Macy. Macy cross courts it to Beaver, gets in the lane. Beaver, yes!
There it is.
There's that 30-point mark.
And that was your 9th player in the scoring column.
Outside basket, no good. The long three, that time by Mosley, and the rebound by Kevin Carr. Feed it ahead to Macy. He will lay it in. Wildcats by 32.
Brothers running the break there.
Now, Heath will lay it up and in on the other end. Jalen Heath with the basket. Cuts it back to a 30-point game. Lawrence Jackson going behind the back to Brett Beaver, and Beaver off the glass can't get it to go. Tipped and saved by Marquez Wyatt, and he is fouled. He was hooked in there by Ronald Wooden. I'll get it right. I'm just excited about 30 points. And the clock's running. You see that, Jason?
Yeah, it's running. Good to see Dylan McCreath off the bench. Peyton Morgan off the bench as well, coming into the game. 5 minutes to go.
Just looking to get it to that 30-point mark and then get some playing time for some of the other guys. Good to see them in there, as you said.
You know, those guys work just as hard as the other guys do at practice. And
sure.
Deserve to get in and get some playing time. I know Peyton Morgan, he's a good kid, too. A heck of a baseball player. Remember him playing back in the days when they started out playing at Oxford. I actually coached his younger sister in 4- and 5-year-old T-ball.
Marquez Wyatt knocks them both down, extends the lead back to 32 now for the Wildcats. Copeland outside, he'll hit top side for Chapman. Chapman cut off, pulls it back up for Weaver. Now finds Copeland over on the right wing. And he's going to pull it back and hand it back up to Heath. Chapman. White Plains just sinking back in that zone right now. And there goes Copeland, little inside look. He'll make the shot over McAreef. I think that's the name. It's McAreef.
McAreef?
McAreef.
I think you're right. It's right now.
Yes. McAreef with it. Hands it off to Kevin Carr over on the sideline. White Plains moving the ball a little bit. Now Carr gets in deep, has it taken away by Wooden. He'll bounce it over outside for Heath. Give it back to Copeland. Now Wooden with it. And now Heath. And now that's the big fella Morris with it. Kick it back out for Chapman. Wooden. Morgan on him. Inside to Mosley. Moby with the miss. Rebound, put back up. And in the foul. And we're going to get the stoppage for the media timeout, I believe, is what we're going to have here. Otherwise, the clock should not be stopped. It is our media timeout. White Plains leads it by 28 on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Is your business growing and now you need a new and bigger building? Has your organization outgrown their facility and now it's time to expand?
Do your hobbies require the need for more space?
If you're paying rent, but now you want the advantages of owning, the prospect of financing, construction, and on-time completion may seem out of your reach. General Steel Corporation has the answer.
A pre-engineered steel building from the General will not only look great and satisfy almost any need, but you'll save time and money. Our team will help you create your building and deliver it to your location. We offer design services to help you present your concept to board members, bankers, or for fundraising. And the General can even help with financing.
General Steel is a name you know, with quality backed by a 50-year structural warranty. Call today and find out how easy it is to have the building you want.
You may even save up to $20,000 with rebates. If you need space, you need the General.
We welcome you back here to Weaver High School, where the Wildcats have dominated it tonight, really from about the midpoint of the first quarter on, as they have been in control, Jason, really the whole way through, and really done a nice job just maintaining and then extending it a bit here in the second half, and got it to that 30-point mark, and now you've got a lot of guys going to get some time.
Yeah, you knew Weaver was going to come out in that third quarter and give White Plains some trouble, and they did. Scoring 13 points. We were still able to maintain that good lead, though.
Yeah, it actually extended it by a point. Oh, there's a block. Morgan got handed back to him and tied up by Wyatt and Heath. And that will belong to White Plains, I think, on the alternate possession. Clock rolls now with...
Got a kid run across the floor.
He's been retrieved. Lawrence Jackson takes the inbounds pass. Give it to Wyatt. Wyatt a little too deep. Get it back out to Macari. Misses it. And the rebound pulled down by the Bearcats. That's Goodman with it. Maurice Goodman. He looks to penetrate. Elevates. Shot missed. Tipped around. Rebounded by Moby underneath. Moby Morris missed it. And the foul now underneath. That was Heath going back up strong. And it'll be Weaver at the line shooting 2.
Heath with 15 points in the game tonight. They'll fall to 1-7 on the season. White Plains will improve to 8-3.
And the shot good. Apparently we have disappeared online. I just got a text asking where we went. I said, we're still here. Free throws are good. So White Plains brings it back up. That's Lawrence Jackson. He just gets in the lane a little too deep. Spins around, kick it out to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to go baseline, knocked away and saved by Weaver on the floor. But White Plains gets it. Wyatt, reverse layup, too strong, won't go. Saved by Lawrence Jackson, and the Wildcats will maintain possession. Getting physical over there now. Peyton Morgan will have it for White Plains. Morgan going to go down the right side, and now we get a whistle and foul. I think that's just to stop the contact.
Yeah. There's a lot of it going on there before the whistle's blown.
Yeah,
Peyton will have a chance to get in the scoring column now.
Morgan at the line with the 1-and-1 opportunity. Clock rolls with 44 to go. Front end of the 1-and-1.
Yes, 9 players now.
Second free throw good as well.
Check that, 10 players.
Heath, dish it outside. Wooden with a long 3, knocks it down from the perimeter. And the lead is 24 for White Plains. Morgan with it, final 10 seconds. Morgan, pump fake, shot up. Good.
Yes, sir.
Peyton Morgan. And that's going to do it. Wildcats will get the win here tonight over the Weaver Bearcats. They win it final tonight, 70-44. White Plains dominates the night and picks up the win. They'll end that 2-game skid. We'll have Colton Howard making his way over to get here with Coach Chris Randall to talk about the big win here on the road tonight over the Weaver Bearcats. Though I know Coach Randall's got to be pleased with the effort he saw of his team coming back. And, you know, a tough loss last night after a loss on Saturday, and you have to come right back out here and play against one of your bitter rivals and come out and they took no prisoners tonight.
Determined. We used that word several times tonight, and definitely a good team game for the Wildcats. Nobody dominating in the scoring column. Had 3 players in double figures: Eli Hightower, Macy Carr, and Murphy Doss.
Let's get it over here to Colton Howard. He is with Coach Chris Randall.
Let's get back in the win column after 2 tough losses. How's it feel?
I mean, I'm proud. I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of the way they competed. Weaver and White Plains have a storied history of great basketball games, and there's nobody I respect any more than Coach Hamby. He is a outstanding basketball coach. His kids they'll bounce back and have a great year. And I'm just proud of the way we competed and shared the basketball. I thought that was our best defensive effort of the year. Jackson Guthrie taking charges and really setting the tone, and the way Jared played as well. You know, we shared the basketball. It was just, man, I was proud to watch it. It's a great job of coming back after 2 tough losses.
What do you feel like the difference in the game? What do you feel like the turning point was, rather?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball very good in the first quarter, and early in the second, we really got to running and being more patient when we got the ball in the lane, and we got 4 or 5 layups and some leak outs, and before you know it, just like that, we're up 12, and we kind of got up 12. Man, we really challenged them to get it to 20 by half, and we did, and it's our best game of the year, I think.
Appreciate it, Coach. Congratulations.
That's head coach Chris Randall.
Nice
Great
job.
game tonight. Nice
job.
Coach. Way to go. Nicely done. Wildcats win it tonight, 70-44. Our final, we remind you our next action coming up on Friday night as the Wildcats on the road at Cleveland County to take on the Tigers in an area counter. We'll be on the air shortly before 6 o'clock with girls action, and we'll wrap it up on Friday night with boys action at Cleveland County here on FNN, the Friday Night Network.